Honey Pot,
Yes, dear.
remember how I told you we're going to do that chicken collaboration that I decided to start?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we should probably do that video.
Well, I can't think of a better place to do it than in the chicken run.
Yeah, right here in the chicken run while you're painting the chicken coop.
Yeah. We're painting it to match the house.
And the playhouse.
As you can see, I had extra paint left over, Mom.
Cool.
So, what do you want to talk about?
Chickens.
Oh, chickens.
So yes, here we are in front of the chicken coop. While Mr. Rain is trying to get it protected from the rain, which is trying to do right now. And here's one of my cheeky birds, one of my more calm ones. They're still pretty young. My main reason for starting this was, you know, besides the fun of just being part of collaborations, they just are really a great thing. But we wanted to get more input from people more experienced than us, because, I mean, this is our first time in a long time having chickens of our own. Though Pat was raised with that kind of lifestyle, I wasn't. And we wanted to hear what a lot of other people had to say and why they're raising chickens and what they learned from them. So those are a couple of the questions I put out there and what they learned from having chickens. I know one thing I've learned is that I love them.
It gives you something else to mother, Mama.
And they make sweet little noises that I just adore. Should I put you back in there with your sisters?
Do they give chicky chick noises, Mom?
Chicky chicks. Okay. Get back in there with your sissies.
So what we got is we got buff Orpingtons. And the reason why we got buff Orpingtons is, so the research that we've done is that they are a hardier bird for cold, cooler climates. And we have one of those. We have we're growing area 8. It rains a lot here, obviously. And they also make good meat birds and also good layers. So those are the 3 main reasons we got the birds, the particular type of birds. The other thing is self-sufficiency, knowing where our eggs come from, knowing where our meat comes from. If we start raising them for meat birds, Heidi just loves mothering them. Go ahead, Mama.
Well, now what he said, of course, this plays right into our last collaboration video about 10 reasons why we homestead. And, you know, the self-sufficiency and knowing where our food comes from. So this is why we wanted to get into it. And also, I mean, for us, when I started seeing the benefits were more than just giving us eggs, but they could be pest control. They could, you know, they'll give us fertilizer for our garden. I just became more and more excited about having to have chickens of my own. I've been bartering for farm fresh eggs from others around the area for quite a while, but being able to have our own is going to be even better yet.
It's something that we don't have to be dependent on others to get.
Right.
You know, usually the people that we get eggs from, or actually goat milk from, are folks that are really they're of the similar mindset as we are. However, you know, if they don't have enough milk or they don't have enough eggs, then, you know, we don't get those products. But what's really cool right now is we have somebody who is local, is actually giving us goat's milk. Because they appreciate what we're doing on YouTube.
Right.
And
it's so cool.
You know, that's just another way that, you know, we can help each other out.
Yeah.
And it's just a tremendous thing that we're exposed to, and being able to work with other folks and help each other out, and they helping us out. So.
And I do want to say, I'm not going to say their names because I know they don't want us. They don't want to put it out there, but I know they're watching this video, and I want to say thank you so much. We really appreciate your support very, very much.
Oh, yeah.
It's been quite a blessing to us.
Absolutely. Yeah. Double thanks. What I also forgot to mention about the buff Orpingtons, apparently from what we're reading and other folks on YouTube has mentioned, is that they're a more of a docile chicken. So when we
friendly.
get to the point where we have grandkids or we have little kids over, then they might have fun being exposed to the chickens as well and be able
Not
to
be afraid
handle
of
them and not be afraid of them. Heidi's doing a real good job about coming out and handling them
And talking baby talk to them.
yeah, she actually loves to hang out with the chickens, and that's one of her favorite pastimes. She's replaced me. Besides the dogs, I'm really taking the back seat on this whole thing.
Poor guy. But he does a lot to, I mean, he's done a lot to this. I mean, there's so much more about this you haven't seen yet that you will be seeing in future videos. But yeah, I'm so happy with chickens that I even got myself some chicken fabric. That's why you've been seeing me wear this apron a lot. I made myself a new apron, finally, a chicken apron for me, just for me.
She's addicted to chickens.
I'm addicted. 12-step program. But you know what? Here's the thing about 12-step programs when it comes to chicken. It's more about the 12 steps on how you can continue in this lifestyle and keep getting more chickens and keep them happy and to keep the addiction, not to get rid of it. One of the questions that, like I said, that I put out there was for people to share what they've learned in their time of having chickens. Well, obviously our time of having chicken has been pretty short, so you could say we haven't had a lot to learn. But the thing is we've learned a lot about chickens by following so many other channels. I'm really grateful to that we've had that. But as far as experience goes, obviously it's not a whole lot there, but it's been kind of fun because like the dust bath thing. You know, we knew that chickens took dust baths, and I was pretty sure I knew why, that it had to do with pest control and all that, which is just uber cool. But we decided, hey, well, let's look it up to make sure we know why. And so we did. So it's kind of fun. You get to observe the chickens and then like, okay, why do chickens do this? And, you know, sure enough, we were right, because we really got to see them for the first time getting in there and doing the whole dust bath. I mean, really, even here in rain country, even though it's kind of wet today, they were out here giving themselves a dust bath, and it was just so great to watch.
I'll kind of show you around real quick the perimeter that we have. And you can see that we have netting. The structure's totally, completely encased or netted through, sealed off somehow to where other birds of prey can't get in here. Up above there you can see the netting that we have, and that netting is to keep out pesky crows and or maybe an eagle that might come in here. We get bald eagles.
We saw 2 of them circling the other day.
So yesterday I walled off the fence area here, made that 8 feet tall, and I got 4x6 framework in here, so it's built very sturdy. And I got the bird netting, and so then also I have, as you can see right here, some of that green plastic. Oh, it's some sort of a net to where we don't have a worry of any predators of coming in here and getting the birds. And we got some birds out here in the yard right now.
Yeah, I had to let them out because Patrick shut their chicken door because he's painting.
I was painting, so
and they were wanting out. They were pecking out the door.
We have one here, looks like they might be interested in getting into the paint pan.
Yeah, don't get in the paint pan.
Well,
we'll have green chickens.
Green birds.
Not buff chickens.
Not buff colored chickens.
Then they'll be buff because they'll be in the buff because we'll have to take all their feathers off of them. Just kidding.
Anyway, that's what our latest little adventure with predators are concerned. I was showing you this little chicken run, or this little stick here that Heidi put in there as a little temporary deal. And all the birds were huddled in that corner over there, and they were to the point where they were trying to squeeze through the horse wire, and they're actually making it through there. And so we had to put them back in the pen, and we had to hurry up and erect that net and everything like that, because that crow, he was sitting right there on top of that stick laying across there and harassing the chickens. They're all huddled in there, all
crows
worried.
did that, so that's something new.
Here.
Well, I guess we can talk about what we're feeding them. Right now we're just feeding them some store-bought chicken, you know, some crumbles, but I want to be able to, but I'm giving them as much natural stuff out of our garden and stuff right now as we can, and introducing them to bugs and worms. I want to eventually get to where we're giving them, I just
100%
want,
diet on slugs would be good.
yeah, that would be great, because they would never have to eat anything else if they would like slugs.
As long as
I
they
would
didn't
have
taste like slugs.
Slug galore. As long
What
as
does
it's
slugs
chicken.
taste like?
I don't know. I've never eaten a slug, and I don't want to. But anyway, so that's what we're doing for now, just because that's what we had. It's taken a while to go through it, but they're out here eating the grass, and I throw lettuce and flowers and different things in here that I think they'll eat. I just kind of keep testing to see what they are interested in. I've got seeds. I give them different kinds of seeds when, you know, as a treat for now. And eventually I want to get into making my own chicken feed like Doug and Stacy do. So I need to stock up on more seed and stuff like that, because I do want them to have a good healthy diet, not just so we can have good healthy eggs, but I want healthy birds, and I want them to be happy and strong and be laying for a long time and live a good healthy life. And then eventually, if we have to turn them in, put them in the stew pot, I want good healthy meat. So that's gonna be a hard one though after a few years.
She's starting to name them all. So thanks to people on YouTube, one of our live chats, she started to name some of the chickens. And so thinking, well, you better get a strong gut, because one of these days you'll probably have to eat them.
Right.
So anyway.
Well, I guess that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I know that we didn't have really a whole lot to offer to the collaboration. And as I said, it was more about getting it off the ground so we could learn from others and then be a part of a bigger picture. And so I hope you enjoy the collaboration as a whole. I will be putting together a playlist, so make sure to keep coming back and checking that playlist and watching or subscribing to the other channels. I will put links down below to the channels I know for sure are going to be involved. And if there are any other channels out there that want to hop on and be involved, please do, and let me know so I can add your link below or make sure I get your video added to the playlist. So I guess that's it.
Yep.
Thanks.
Like, subscribe, share if you want. We're starting to steam it.
Oh yes, please check. You can find me at Steam It at Rain Country. I don't know the URL. I will post that below too. I'm trying to get in the habit of putting that in the description box, and it's really cool because I can also post photos and blogs and stuff like that on there too. It doesn't just have to be my videos. So check us out there. And
we learned from Steam from Zach and Jamie from American Homestead.
yeah.
Another great channel. If you guys aren't subscribed to those guys, go check them out.
And Blake Kirby is another good one. He was helping me out with that as well. So check him out. Another great channel. And yeah. So thanks for watching. Take care.
God bless.
Bye.